Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. So today we're building a tiny A-frame in Windenburg, and this is the world that came with Get Together, and this is a 20 by 20 lot, so it's pretty small. And as you can tell, we just built the shell of this house. It's very small. I'm realizing as I'm watching this back that I didn't actually make it into a tiny home, like a tiny home residential or whatever it's called. I'll have to do that before I upload it to the gallery. So I'm not 100% sure if it's a tier 1 or tier 2 tiny home. I want to say that it's tier 1 because it's very small, but I'll be sure to put it in the description box if you guys are interested. I'll double check that and put it in the description box. But yeah, I think it's going to be a micro home, but I'm not 100% sure. As you can tell, we have just finished up the shell and basically we're just going to decorate it. And it's pretty simple. I ended up making this a off the grid home because it just kind of felt right. It was small enough that I could do it. I've only ever done one off the grid home before, I think, and I was kind of confused and I didn't realize that the lights wouldn't work. I guess I should have realized that, but I feel like there's not a great selection of like lighting options for off the grid homes, but I basically used some of the lights from Outdoor Retreat. But I guess it would probably be pretty dark at nighttime if you did want to play with this build. But I think I got everything else it needs, and it's still off the grid. So that was fun. It was a fun little challenge. Also, this build ended up being a starter home. I think it was 14,000 simoleons is what it cost. So it did end up being a starter home, and that was nice because I wasn't actually trying to make it a starter home. It just kind of was small enough that it worked out. And then for the landscaping that we're working on right now, I used a bunch of debug objects. So that helped because the landscaping didn't really cost anything. So basically, I'm just pulling debug objects from the Get Together pack to kind of blend in with the surroundings and just look really natural. As you can tell, I pulled some rocks for this build too because I thought with it being an off-the-grid house, it would kind of have a rugged feel, very natural and everything. So there isn't like a yard for this build. It's really more just like kind of my goal was just to blend it in with everything else. So yeah, there's not a lot of usable space outside. I did put some garden planters, and then I'm placing some like outdoor laundry day items right here just to give it a little bit more flavor on the outside. And then we should be heading on into the interior. And yeah, as you can tell, I managed to get an enclosed bathroom on the interior. There's no sink in the bathroom. I'm going to place the sink in the kitchen area. But the bathroom was functional. The whole house was functional. I did play test this. I had to change a few things because I started out when I first made this, which you'll see on the recording. I didn't actually place a refrigerator into the kitchen. It was just a small area and I wanted to keep it simple. But then when I went to play test it, I realized that you actually have to have a refrigerator to basically be able to cook anything at all. So that has been added. If you guys do get this off the gallery, I did actually end up adding a refrigerator to this build and kind of tweaking the kitchen a little bit. But like I said, it all is still functional and it's all off the grid items. It only has a single bed, so it's only big enough for one sim. But yeah, I was happy with the way it turned out. It was super small. Usually I get really frustrated when I build stuff this small, and as you can tell, I'm having a little bit of trouble right there figuring out the bathroom. And but anyway, I basically changed it to what it was originally and just go with it. But yeah, you may notice that it's actually snowing inside the house right now. I did fix that too. I actually was just going to leave it. I didn't realize how to fix it. I thought it was just going to be a thing. But anyway, I think it was when I was playtesting it, I used on the very top roof, like the second floor roof is what I'll call it. I used the arrows to drag the corners down really low to the floor. And I didn't actually realize that that would fix the snow problem, but it did. I was just trying to fix, I think it was a visual glitch that was really getting on my nerves when I was trying to take screenshots. So that's why I did it. But it did fix the snow coming into the house. So if you guys have seasons and you have the weather effect for your Sims on, that should fix that, and the weather shouldn't affect your Sims. But I did not playtest that. I don't have that setting on my game just because usually my Sims are outside when I'm building, and it just gets really frustrating to have to deal with that. For a while I was building Johnny Zest a basement at like whatever build I was doing. I was building like a little room where he could be cozy and warm. And then I just gave up and decided to turn it off completely. So I don't know 100% that the weather wouldn't affect your Sims, but I think that got fixed when I changed the roof around. But yeah, that is this little tiny A-frame build. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, or if you have any questions or suggestions for future builds. I always love hearing from you guys. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope you're all doing really well.